You see, Boogie, I see an investment. The USB microphone for game console craze, if you want to call it that. Back in mid-2000s to late 2000s, there was a lot of music rhythm games that came out that had USB microphones for them. This is one I remember in particular, Boogie. It came bundled with a USB microphone, and I remember using that USB microphone for all kinds of things that weren't Boogie related. They were literally just USB microphones. There was no bones about it. I would plug it into my computer and record using them. You know, I would make all kinds of little projects with my Boogie microphone. They weren't amazing, but they did the job. I liked getting them for these kind of games. For the games themselves, they were literally just karaoke microphones. Games like this and Guitar Hero and Rock Band would just kind of use them and just kind of like hear the general frequency of your voice, I guess. It would be like, yeah, you're doing it. It was so damn simple, and I think all these companies use the exact same goddamn USB microphone. They just put their own little logo on it and just bundled it in with these games. I assume it was incredibly cheap. It was like how all the grocery stores have their own version of peanut butter. They all taste the same. They just smack their own logo onto it. And that includes Nintendo. I just always found this to be a little, fucking stupid. It's E3 2012. This is like the big re-unveiling of the Wii U. This was Nintendo's big shot to really make an impression with this system. Guess what happened? Sing! A new game announced. One of the only new games announced for the Wii U. Pretty much most of the games Nintendo was talking about at E3 2012, we already knew about in some form. Except for Sing. This game was developed by Freestyle Games. They would go on to develop Guitar Hero Live, and I believe Ubisoft bought that studio later down the line and renamed them, and I believe they developed Starlink. So they're a very talented studio, but their background was mostly in the music rhythm game genre. They also did DJ Hero back in the day too. So pretty respectable music game developer. And Nintendo was publishing their next big game, a damn karaoke joint. I just found it bizarre, like during this E3 presentation, Sing had like a full-on developer interview. They were acting like this was like a big deal. It was karaoke. I guess the main thing they were trying to push is how, oh, the Wii U can revolutionize the karaoke genre. It came down to the idea of like, hey, on other game consoles, you're looking at the TV screen when you're reading the lyrics to these karaoke songs. With the Wii U, you can hold your gamepad and face the audience. I'm like, sure, but who the hell cares? That's such a superfluous problem you're solving here. But it doesn't matter because Sing was coming out anyways. At the launch of the Wii U, it got renamed to Sing Party, and it came exclusively in this giant ass bundle with the Wii U microphone. So you might be asking, alright, so like what's the big deal with this thing? I'm asking that too. So I alluded to the fact that like this is just the same as any other USB microphone that they were putting out for like Rock Band and Guitar Hero back in the day. That's not completely true. I believe this is a unique USB microphone design. It has absolutely no unique USB microphone features though. You can turn it on. Back when the Wii U released, I found this inclusion really weird, considering how the Wii U gamepad has a microphone included in it. So this just always felt like a complete waste of an inclusion here. Now, of course, there's a big difference between, singing into a microphone like this and singing into a Wii U gamepad microphone. The quality is probably very similar between this and the Wii U gamepad microphone. However, if you want to feel like you're actually doing karaoke or you're actually singing to an audience, yeah, it's more fun to, use an actual microphone. So, I get that, I guess. Sing Party itself, I mean, like, it's a karaoke game. There's nothing else to it. The only interesting thing is the fact Nintendo published it. Even then, on the back, you still see the Activision and Freestyle Games logo. I believe that's because Freestyle Games developed this game and they were owned by Activision at the time, but Nintendo still published the game. Just a bunch of silly little asterisks with this one. Either way, there's, like, nothing of note about this game. it's a karaoke game. So why the hell did they sell these separately? Yes, at the launch of the Wii U, you could buy a Wii U microphone separately. Huh? I never understood this. I mean, like, the only game that was compatible with this was Sing Party. And it came with one. And there are a couple of modes in the game that used multiple microphones, but like, still, were they really expecting Sing Party to be so damn popular that they had to warrant selling the Wii U microphone by itself, and they actually had to warrant creating a Wii U specific microphone? They couldn't just do like, oh yeah, it's the Sing microphone or something. Like, no, this is the Wii U microphone, bitch. It just seems like a lot to go through just for one game, you know? I feel like Nintendo was really just sniffing their own ass during the Wii U launch, thinking that, oh man, like, we're Nintendo, we're unstoppable. And they thought for some reason Sing Party was gonna be this monster hit. Like, I don't understand why. Like, yeah, karaoke is fun to do every now and then, but it's also, it's karaoke. People aren't gonna buy this $300 game system just to do karaoke. If they're gonna do karaoke, they're gonna do karaoke. They're gonna go buy a $40 machine at Walmart. So is Sing Party the only game that supports the Wii U microphone? No. We have some Just Dance titles that support this thing. On the back of these, you can see the Wii U microphone logo. Strangely enough, it's Just Dance 2015 and Just Dance 2017. These are the only ones that support the Wii U microphone, or at the very least, they signify the support on the box itself. I find it weird that they skipped it. They skipped a year. But yeah, so about 3 games that officially support the Wii U microphone, which is very important because on the back of the Wii U microphone box, it says it's not compatible with the Wii system or games. It's a USB microphone. They're acting like there's some crazy ass Wii U only tech in here that like, oh man, this will only work with the Wii U. It's a USB microphone. I plugged this into the Wii, played this with Boogie all fucking day. They're trying to act like this is like, oh man, this is the Wii U microphone. No, it's not. It's a USB microphone with your logo on it. Stop acting like it's not. So yeah, I always found it really interesting how they sold this by itself at the launch of the Wii U, and it just kind of sat there because who the hell was buying this? If you were actually interested in the Wii U microphone, you got it with Sing Party. That was it. And after years, games came out that finally officially supported the Wii U microphone, and barely anybody even knows these games support the Wii U microphone. However, that didn't stop Nintendo from innovating. Yeah, that's some pesky ass wire, isn't it? The wireless Wii U microphone. Yes, it's the same thing, but it's wireless. You get a USB dongle to plug into the Wii U, and that way you can use the microphone wirelessly. Yep, it was important enough for Nintendo to release this variant of the device for pro users. As wasn't released in North America, and I'm pretty sure it's because in Japan and also Europe, there was Wii Karaoke U, which was a digital-only title that released over there. Karaoke is apparently pretty big in Japan, so I assume there was slightly more demand for the Wii U microphone, so that's why they released this wireless variant. And yeah, there was one more title that supported the thing. A USB microphone. So yeah, I just really wanted to talk about how weird this accessory was from at least a North American perspective, how barely any game supported it. Only one game really did at launch, and they still released a version separately just for the offset chance you'd want to do multiplayer with that. But in other regions, it was definitely a little more popular, but I don't think it was that incredibly popular considering who the hell even knows this exists. But I think we all owe Sing some appreciation for bringing this stupid ass accessory into the world, because I don't know what else to appreciate it for.